Okay, let's start the program. Before that, I would like to introduce myself because there might be many new people for first time watching this program, and I also wanted to inform you people that if already you can see that the Zoom room is full of 500 people. If any of your friends or your team members wanted to attend the meeting, it's available in orientsworld.tv. So they can go and watch there. The program is live already there. And let us come back. My name is Manoj Rajkumar. I basically handle marketing in India, Sri Lanka, and Malaysia. And I'm really excited. And let's go to today's program. Today, the topic that I'm going to handle is that we are basically going to see about what is the great difference between the traditional medicine and the modern medicine. In today's scenario, if you see, like, many people don't understand the importance of the traditional medicine, and many people we think that the modern medicine is best because it is being widely used by most of the people, and also it is being prescribed by many doctors across the countries or across the world. So the basic idea of my topic will be making you to become aware of the what is traditional medicine and what is modern medicine. Okay, first let's start. The traditional medicine, if you see in today's scenario, the modern medicine is nothing but the allopathy medicine that the products are being sold in pharmacies across the globe. And very very importantly, this modern medicine, the active ingredients or the compounds are those that are made by synthetic method, which means these products are not made from natural ingredients. And very very important is that these synthetic materials are made in labs, which means the source from where they are not taken from the nature. That means all these products are made by man made. So man made things are mostly dangerous. That is what people have been telling us for centuries almost now. And these synthetic materials, what it does is, first basically when they started modern medicine, they started taking all the ingredients from the herbs or the plants or the fruits or the vegetables. As days goes went on, and when the demand raised, what they did is, like, they started manufacturing the active ingredients inside the lab, which means they were not natural. And next important thing is, the modern medicine started in the year 18th century, which means it has also a very longer history. And who was the father of modern medicine? It was the Hippocrates, who invented, or who was following and made people, a lot of people, to follow this modern medicine. And if you see, like, the benefits of the modern medicine, there are also a lot of benefits for this modern medicine. The drug which we take, for example, say we have any kind of problem in our body, what happens is, like, we basically, when we take the drug or the product, the medicine, what happens, it acts very fast, which means it goes inside your body. And the bioavailability in your blood is important, that we can't save or we cannot neglect that modern medicine, because it helps us in very severe conditions which should be immediately treated, like, say, heart problem, accidents where people are bleeding blood, and the blood should be immediately stopped, because if not, the person might lose his life. So in all these cases, modern medicine helps us a lot. But what is the major thing that we are facing in modern medicine is that the modern medicine does not work on the root cause of the problem, which means that the modern medicine only works on to control the disease. Which means, for example, say, if we are suffering from diabetes, or any of our family members are suffering from diabetes or cholesterol or any of that disorders or diseases, so what happens, when we take a drug, this drug goes inside our body and it controls it. For example, if say someone is suffering from diabetes, we take the tablet, and this tablet works only 8 hours, which means only until the drug is in your blood. After that, what happens, automatically the diabetes or the glucose level shoots up, which means after every 8 to 12 hours, even if it's a sustained release tablet, After every 12 hours, you're again and again you're supposed to take the modern medicine, which means from the date when you got these diseases till our life, we are supposed to take these medicines. And in a research, it is being told when you start taking regularly the modern medicine, most of the people, their liver and kidney get damaged only because of taking the modern medicine, which is synthetically created. And let's now see what's the thing that we are going to see in the traditional medicine. Traditional medicine was invented very long back, and it is being followed by everyone in a house every day on daily basis. For example, if we see, if someone has throat problem, in India we have this very culture of having hot water and putting rock salt into it and we gargle. Or say if someone has stomach pain, or if they have some stomach problems, what do they do is they start taking ginger, which means these things have been, we have been following in our day to day life, all these traditional medicines. And traditional medicine is also known as complementary medicine or alternative medicine also. And the basic thing in alternative traditional medicine, if you see in Indian system itself, we have so many traditional medicines like Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, Yoga, and naturopathy and homeopathy. If we see all this history of this medical system, it's like almost 900 BCE, which means before Christ. 900 years before Christ only, we have been following all these techniques, and it has very big history, which means lot of people, even when the modern medicine was not invented, all these people were alive and they used to get cured their diseases and disorders by using the traditional medicine. And very important thing that in the traditional medicine is that when someone starts wanted to use the product, it is because we use the natural extracts in it, which means the basic ingredient or the basic compound that we use in the traditional medicines are from the plants. Here is a source that we have taken from internet, where it says all the traditional medicines, their basic active ingredients are from plants. You can see here that most of the traditional medicines, their extracts or active ingredients are only from plants, which means that they don't have any side effects, because on day to day life we are eating plants, vegetable, fruits only, so they don't have any side effects. And our Orients, if you see in our Orients theory, that how we make our products or how we manufacture our products, it's very important, because what we do is like we not only have taken the Indian traditional only, we have also integrated all of the tradition across the globe. Say it might be even campo medicine, acupuncture, chiro, herbal, naturopathy, acupuncture, or any other method. For example, say Chinese, Russian, Greek mythology, whatever it may be. We have all integrated all these concepts and we have made our Orient's theory. Why? Because here in Orient's, our aim is to cure people who are taking our supplements, or they should get 100% result from the products that they are taking, is the aim of the company. So what we do is like when we manufacture a products, we basically integrate all the concepts and we manufacture our products to make sure each and every one, maybe it's our distributor, our customer, or the end user who uses our product, must get result through our products. And there are a lot of books already mentioned and written about where it is told that tradition medicine is the best, and where the food is also acting as medicine. But basically, if you see like in our today's diet, many people what we do is like the food that we eat is mostly for is our for taste. And you can see the books I have mentioned here. Most of us, I've never heard about these books until I made this PPT. There is a book called Medicine Then and Now, how the medicine was used then and now. And very important book, which was very interesting to me, is what your doctor doesn't know about nutrition. Medicine may be killing you, which means the doctors, the MBBS doctors or MD or the MS surgeons who study their full courses of 5.5 to 6 year courses, they have never been taught about nutrition in the whole 6 year course, which was very shocking to me. Which means that the doctors who are prescribing products or medicine to us, they never know what is the importance of nutrition in our body. And in this book, it is being told by Ray Strand that nutrition is the most important thing which can act as a medicine in your body. And Ray Strand also tells that no doctor, say less than 6% of the physicians only get the formal training in nutrition, which is very, very shocking. One in 6 in 100 people only get training about the nutrition. And very, very shockingly, whatever healthcare sales that happens today, only 1% or less than 1% happens on preventive cure, which means mostly people take medicines only after they are suffering that disease. For example, if you go and suggest someone saying, if you take this, you will not get diabetes. The people say, I will take this only after getting diabetes. That is the mentality of people in today's scenario. And also, very, very importantly, Dr. Strand also explains that chronic diseases today, whatever we get, diabetes, liver problem, kidney problem, cancer, TB, HIV, whatever it may be, all these are because of the nutrition deficiency in our cell that's happening. And all this is only because of the oxidative stress, which means on day-to-day life when we start working, what happens is in our body, each and every cell in few organs, what happens, they get damaged. It is estimated that 3 to 5000 cells in our body every day gets damaged. So if we give the proper nutrition to the body, the cells, automatically the body is the superpower. The God has made our body like a superpower. What it will do is like it will automatically get cured every day when you sleep. And if you start reducing the oxidative stress, automatically all the disease numbers or the whatever the disorders and diseases that we have will go down in our body. And traditional medicine, what are the benefits of the traditional medicine? If you see, all the traditional medicines are made out of herbs that all of us mostly know, but still I'm mentioning it. And very, very importantly, if you see in our Orients, what do we do? See, if you see in ancient method, they used to do is they used to take a mortar, they used to put all herbs, leaves, roots, and they used to churn it or mortar it so well, and they used to make us drink, which means the quantity would be so long, so large that we were having trouble in taking it for a very longer period of time. But in Orients, what we do is we use the extracts, which means we take only the active ingredient from the product, which means, for example, say if a curcumin, 1 kg of curcumin has got only 80 grams of, sorry, 1 kg of turmeric has got only 80 grams of curcumin in it, which is the active ingredient which acts as the immunity booster, and it has many other benefits also. So here we don't use 1 kg of turmeric, we use only 80 grams of curcumin, which means when you start taking the product, you might start getting the results very fast, and the product size will be very small also. So here we are using the nutrition as well the technology which is called cuticles. So our products are called nutraceuticals, and very, very importantly, all it is made up of herbs, and so 100% we don't have any side effects. And the most important thing, if you see our products, especially the traditional medicines, the technology that we are using, and the products that we are taking, it goes to the root cause of the problem, which means, for example, if you're having diabetes, it will go to your pancreas and start rejuvenating the cells in your pancreas, and will make sure that your pancreas itself will secrete enough insulin, and all your glucose is being utilized in your body, which is very, very good. Which means when you start following a regimen or supplements, automatically you'll be given a diet also. So once all this you're following regularly in a course of time, which is say 12 months to 18 months, I can assure you that when you started the regimen and after 12 to 18 months, I assure you almost 60 to 90% can be the disease will go out of your body, which means you're already getting cured fully, my dear friends. And it is also very, very important in tradition medicine that already many of them have cured themselves from the chronic diseases also. And here I conclude, the conclusion is that tradition medicine is always better than modern medicine. But I'm not saying that we should ignore the modern medicine, but the tradition medicine works on the root cause of the problem, but the modern medicine works to only to control, which means the over the days I'm supposed to increase the dosage of the product that I'm taking, basically by which I'll be getting lot of damage in my body. But the tradition medicine automatically it will rejuvenate each and every cell in my body, and it will repair every damaged cell in my body, which means when the cells are getting repaired, automatically my tissues will get repaired, automatically my organs will also get repaired, which means my overall body will become fully healthy. And that is the purpose and very important thing here I'm concluding you. And that was my topic to you today on tradition medicine versus our modern medicine. And this was the topic given to me. I think I have made a point here to all of you. And next here, the next person following me will be the person. He is South India's product trainer, and he handles South India and he trains everybody across South India with the products. And he is none other than our Dr. Jeomon, BAMS. Let's put our hands together to welcome Dr. Jeomon. Audio Jeomon, doctor.
Thank you so much, Manoj sir. My name is Dr. Jeomon. I am myself Dr. Jeomon. I'm an Ayurvedic physician from Kerala. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to this session. On behalf of Orien'S and myself, I'm really happy today. It's a good atmosphere here. We all are here together, not only from India but also from outside the India, from some other countries as well. I think mostly around the globe as well. So today, commonly we used to talk about the immunity, right? Especially our Orient's food supplements, Ayurvedic medicines, everything is going to give you a somewhat good immune system or the immunity. So, what is the relationship between the immunity and the pandemic? How can we improve our immunity? What is the importance of our food supplements in this current scenario? That is the pandemic. As we all know about the COVID situation, I'm going to explain to you all about the immunity and the relationship with the pandemic. Across the globe, as we all know, that the most of the peoples are suffering around the globe because of the coronavirus, because of the prevention and because of the good immune system we people are surviving. In the ancient textbooks and all, especially in Ayurveda, I can tell you more about the Ayurveda concept. As Manoj sir said, he mentioned some of the Indian traditional system like Ayurveda, Unani, then Siddha and all, right? And in these systems, there will be a concept, there will be a theory. Some of us used to believe that if we are giving these particular things, we will get the immunity. That's all we know about. But we need to understand the concept of the Orients and as well as the Indian traditional system. So, Hippocrates, I think most of you people might aware about this person. Hippocrates, he is known as the father of medicine. He is a Greek physician who is considered one of the most outstanding figures in the history of medicine. He is traditionally referred as the father of medicine. He himself quotes, give a wonderful quotes. The natural force there will be in us, within us, each of us is the greatest healer of disease. He himself, that is the father of medicine himself, is clearly mentioning here that there will be a natural force inside our body. We in this time period, we depends on the, as Manoj said, we depends on upon the modern system a lot. Why? Because we doesn't know about the Indian traditional system, especially about our Orients. We are taking the formats from the traditional system. They are telling about the drugs and all, we are taking the active component, active extract from that particular drugs and all. That's the strength of the our company Orien'S. That's the thing we need to know as well. While in the case of Hippocrates, he is telling a natural force. This natural force we can compare it with the immunity or the body balam. In Ayurveda, it is clearly mentioning that immunity is a concept explained in Ayurveda under multiple topics. The most important one are bala or the concept of strength, then vyadi kshamatvam or the concept of resistance to illness, and as well as the ojas or the concept of supreme resilience. So these are the concept that is mentioning in the older textbook like the Charaka Samhita, Susruta Samhita, Ashtanga Hridaya. And no need to worry about these books. These are the olden traditional books available across India, and as well as I think in most some of the parts of globe as well. These books are available. So this concept, we are taking these particular concepts for our Orien'S theory. So I think you can see this slide clearly. Immunity. What is immunity? What they're mentioned in this Ayurveda about immunity. Immunity, all we know, most of us heard about, especially after this pandemic situation. Immunity means nothing but the vyadi kshamatvam. Vyadi means we all know disease. Kshamatvam means resistance. That is the resistance that we are getting from a particular disease. That is all about the immunity. This is nothing but a Sanskrit term. We all know the older Ayurvedic textbook written in the especially in the Sanskrit language. I think most of us probably know about these wordings and all. Especially some of from the North India and the South India as well. So this is the immunity concept that mentioned in our traditional system. So right now I am having a book called the Ashtanga Hridaya. This is called as one of the ancient textbook that mentioned in the medical history as well. So in this textbook itself, it is clearly mentioned that we can live in a healthy manner without any diseases, because we all know in the older period lots of people are living in this world crossing 100 years of age and still they are healthier. Why? Because they are following such a wonderful daily regimens and all. They are taking some good foods and all. In these situations, in this world, we are not getting those things and all. Our immunities are weaker and the disease and all get easier. These are the things we need to understand. The concept of our Orien'S is also the same as mentioned in the Ayurveda and in the traditional system. In Ayurveda also, we are having some amazing theories as well. That is what our Orien'S concepts in the case of food supplements as well as in the case of Ayurvedic medicines. First, I already mentioned about the immune system that mentioned in Ayurveda. Three concepts I already mentioned, Vyadi Kshamatvam. Second point is the Bela. In the older textbook called Charaka Samhita, in his Sutrasthanam, Charaka is one of the ancient physician in India. He mentioned in his textbook called Sutrasthana, Trivudam Balam, Sahajam, Kalajam, Yuktigridam. Three types of Balam or the strength that mentioned in his textbook. That is, one is Sahajam. Sahaja Balam, how we will get this type of strength? We will get from the by birth itself, right? If our parents are much healthier and we are getting their healthier prakriti in our body, we will get that strength in our body. That's the first thing we need to understand. That is the concept here mentioned in the Sahaja Balam. In the Kalaja Balam, we can compare it with the seasonal strength, right? All of us will not be stronger in every time of a day, right? In the morning, we will be in a good strength mode. By the evening time, we will lose the strength because the works that we are doing and all, right? In the case of seasons as well, the Bela, the strength will be different. In Hemanta Rutu, that is the time period between the November, December, and January. In this time, in this season, we will get enough strength, right? In the case of Grishma Rutu, it is the Belam is at the lowest level. But why? Because Grishma Ritu is the time between the April, May, June, that time period we can take. On that time, the sun is at the peak level and we will get dehydrated, and the probability of getting infected and the Bella will be at the least level in this time period. This is the theory that mentioned in the Kalacham. In this Yuktik rhythm, we can attain the strength. How we can attain the strength? That is through our proper diet and as well as the daily regimen. This is the time period. In this Yukti Krita concept, we need to add our food supplements. That's the main thing, and as well as our Ayurvedic medicines. In the case of food supplements are the very vital part in our daily routine life, especially in these situations as well as in this century as well. So we need to take these food supplements as a rasayana you take to acquire your immunity, to increase your immune system. Some people won't get from there by birth itself, right? Most of the peoples are affecting because of the coronavirus. Some people will get affected a lot. Some people doesn't. Why? Because of their immunity. Because of might be the theory that mentioned in this concept. That's the thing that we need to understand. I think most of the people in this time we used to take the food supplements from our Orien'S. Those people they can attain a good immune system in their body. That's the first theory we need to understand. Next concept that mentioned in Ayurveda is the Ojas. This is nothing but the essence of 7 dhadus. What are the 7 dhadus? This is nothing but the rasa, rektam, mamsam, medam, asti, majja, and shukra. In Susruta Samhita, I think most of the people would probably heard about him. The Susruta, he is known as the father of surgeon. Susruta mentioned in his textbook, Rasadinam Shukrandanam Dadunam Yatparam Tejas Tatkalu Ojas Tadeva Belamidi. That means this is the essence of this Sapta Dhatu. Sapta Dhatu, I already mentioned. I will tell the modern correlation with this Dhatu. Rasam, we can compare it with the blood plasma. Rektam, all of us know, it can compare with the blood. Mamsam means muscle. Medam means fat. Asti means bone. Majja means bone marrow. And Shukra means reproductive fluid. These, if someone get a pushti in this dhatu, if we are getting a rejuvenation in this 7 dhatu, our immune system will be stronger. We will get some good strength. We will get such an amazing immunity against the disease. This is the another concept that mentioned in Ojas. If someone is not having a good mamsabelam, or their shukra reproductive fluids are very low, their majja is very weak, those people will get infected as quicker than the normal person. That's the concept we need to understand. Next thing I'm going to tell about the immune system in the modern theory. In modern theory, as we all know, these concepts mentioned 2000, 3000 years ago in this world. But after that, in the modern concept, we are telling about the leukocytes. That is nothing but the white blood cells. This is the main thing that is responsible for the immune system, protecting body against the infectious disease and the foreign invades. This is the function of leukocytes. Leukocytes, if we are going to the lab, if we are suffering with the mild bacterial or viral infections, if we are going to check the WBC count, it will be at the elevated level. Why? Because the body is trying to fight our body from the infection. That's why the WBC is at the peak level. So on that understanding, we need to understand there might be a mild infection or the severe infection in our blood. That's the concept of leukocytes or the WBC. Next thing is about the antibody. Antibodies are nothing but the immunoglobulin. It is a large Y-shaped protein used by the immune system to identify and neutralize foreign objects such as pathogenic bacteria and viruses. These are the thing about the antibodies. If we are having such a good antibody system in our body, we won't get, especially in the vaccine concept also, they are doing exactly the same thing. Next one is the antigen. It is a substance causing your immune system to produce antibody. Antigen may be a substance from environment such as chemicals, bacteria, viruses, and pollens. These are the basic components that mentioned in the modern system. Finally, I just want to tell about a great biochemist from America. He is none other than Roger John Williams. He done a PhD in the biochemist. He was an American biochemist. He had leading roles in the discovery of folic acid, vitamin B6, and etc. In his later career, he spent time writing for a popular audience on the importance of the nutrition. He is one of the best expert in the nutrition field. He himself mentioned in his theory that the human body heals itself and the nutrition provides the results to accomplish the task. This is the thing we need to understand. Our human body can heal whatever the infections are. We need to give a proper nutrition. That's the concept we need to understand, because most of the people doesn't know these concepts and all. We need to understand, we need to educate the other peoples as well. The nutritions are the vital factors that needed in our body. If we are having the proper nutrition, especially through our Orien'S food supplements and as well as through the Ayurvedic medicine, we can attain the complete task. Then our body can easily heal from the particular disorder. Why we are waiting for medicines, and we want to go to the hospital if we get some illness, and we are not making what is the reason for this particular illness, what are the causative factor for this particular infections or the disease. We are not going to find. We are just going without knowing these things to the hospital. They will commonly write some antibiotics or something like anti-analgesic and all. But we need to prepare our body to get a proper nutrition. Then our body can heal it very easily. That is what the Roger John Williams is saying about. Next thing, that in Ayurveda concept, in this theory, I'm going to tell you about how you people can acquire immunity. I will tell you three things. One is Satmya. In that, you can attain your immunity with the suitable diet. In this Satmya suitable diet, you can add our food supplements, you can add our Ayurvedic medicines. Next thing is the Vyayamam. Vyayamam is also one of the vital strength. I already mentioned you about, as I said earlier, about the Sapta Dhatu, Rasam, Rektam, Mamsam, Medam, Asti, Shukra, Majja, Shukra. We need to rejuvenate these dhadus. So we need to do a regular exercise as well. Then through that exercise as well, with our food supplements, you can acquire your immunity. And as well as with our rejuvenation, with our rasayanam. We all know about most of our food supplements and as well as our Ayurvedic medicine. Some of the rejuvenating Ayurvedic medicines and food supplements are available in our Orien'S breathing wellness. That's the first thing we need to understand. This concept is very important, especially in this pandemic situation. We don't need to worry about ourselves or about our family. We need to understand the concept, how we can, because in the earlier times itself, there were lots of infection in that era, but our because of our acharyas, these concepts and all, they used to give medicines and all in the natural format without any artificial stuffs they given. So this is the concept we are using in our Orien'S theory, because normally we used to talk about, we are depending on the traditional system, we are taking the concept from the traditional system. Right now I am proving the concept. This is the concept that we are taking from the Indian traditional system. We are taking out and we are taking the active component of the particular thing, particular natural things, and we are making your body healthier and brighter. And also, I just want to tell about some of the most common products that we are using, especially in this pandemic situation, to increase our immune system. The first one is the Naturovita. I think most of the people would probably know about the Naturovita. Such an amazing food supplement. This one is Boswellia serrata. That's the ingredient of this Naturovita. In Ayurveda, we call it as Shalagi. This is anti-allergic, and as well as Vada Shamanam. That means that it can reduce the pain as well. That's the thing that Vada Shamanam in Ayurveda, if we are comparing it with. So Naturovita is one of the most important supplements in this situation to protect your lungs from these infections, whether it's bacterial, viral, whatever it may be. This is one of the amazing food supplements that you need in this particular situation. Next one is the Panaxinsan. This one, and also attain your immune system stronger. You will get, especially the Dadu Pushti that I mentioned earlier, the Sapta Dadu Pushti, Ojo Vardaga. This is the thing that is doing in the concept of this food supplement. Next one is the Tulasi. Tulasi, most of the people know how to use this Tulasi and what are the things that we are adding in this particular Tulasi drop. 5 ingredients are there: Ram Tulasi, Sham Tulasi, Shukla Tulasi, Vana Tulasi, and all. This one is very, very important, especially in this situation. Why? Because I am telling this, in Ayurveda, lots of acharyas, lots of olden our physicians mentioned about the Tulasi. Tulasi, one of the main thing I want to mention is that it is the potency of this Tulasi is Ushnam. That means hot in potency. This one is Ruksham, Kava Vinashini. It can reduce the Kava. It can reduce the Kava in our body. Krimi dosham, that is very, very important. In the older textbook, it is clearly mentioned about the Krimi dosha haram. In this Krimi dosha haram, we can compare it with the bacteria, viruses, and fungal. These microbes, we can compare it with this, because this thing mentioned in the earliest periods itself. Krimi dosha means we can compare it with this type of microscopical organisms and all. That is the concept that mentioned in the about the Tulasi in Ayurveda. So all of you would have probably know about the importance, especially in this corona situation. Next one is the total antioxidant. Antioxidants are very, very important, especially if someone infected with the corona also, they need to take the total antioxidant, because free radical formation will be there inside your body. So we need to balance this free radical formation. We need to avoid. Then you can give antioxidants as a food supplement through our Orien'S total antioxidant. And also as a prevention, you can do that. Next one is the T3. This is also very, very important. Especially lots of people used to ask me about the research teams and all, because in today you people would probably have it about the today's section. Our expert doctors, R&D heads, everyone is attending this program, and you can easily find out, especially the research team recently launched this product T3. This is a freshing immune boosting health tea. We are preparing, we prepared this particular herbal tea as per the Ayush recommendation. Because one thing also I want to conclude, because Ayush already recommended lots of food supplements and as well as the Ayurvedic medicines to take, especially in this situation. They are telling to take the turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, licorice, these type of things in our daily foods or something like that. We are making these particular ingredients in a format of tea. You can take this tea morning, afternoon, or night. 2 times or 3 times you can take this particular T3. This is very, very important. Especially we are adding these things together and making a tea as per the Ayush recommendation. I think you might have heard about the Ayush department, especially in Delhi. Lots of corona patients are treating in the traditional format, and the death numbers are very, very low, very, very minimal. In some areas, 0 death rate reported, and as well as the curing thing is very, very fast. And so that's why the Orien'S is also plays a vital role in this particular pandemic situation. The importance of T3, that is what I'm telling you. These things can, these ingredients can boost your immunity, especially the turmeric, ginger, and the cinnamon. and pepper as well. These can increase your immunity, increase your boosting your immune system. This thing is playing a vital role, especially in this pandemic situation. Some of the other mostly common Ayurvedic medicines from our Orien'S are the Guduchi. This is also one of the rejuvenating Ayurvedic medicine. Next one is the Triphala. In this time period, you can use and last our amazing ashwagandha. This is also one of the most rejuvenating Ayurvedic medicine that you can ever see. So that's all about my section. I think most of the people would have understand the concept that I delivered you about the immune system and the pandemic, especially how we can. I think most of the people can understand the importance of our food supplements and as well as the Ayurvedic medicine, especially in this situation to acquire the immunity and being healthy. I wish all of you people a healthy, happy, wealthy life through Orien'S. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jeomon. That was Dr. Jeomon.